Good morning and welcome. This is Regina with Calm Confident Woman, and today we are here for a yin class, a 30-minute yin class. And I felt really inclined today to take us more in the direction of a restorative class. Restorative and yin look very similar in that we use props for the poses. The difference being that yin, we want to feel sensation as we're releasing connective tissue. Restorative is all about feeling safe in your body and not feeling any sensations, using the props to really let the body fully soften and release. So grab your props if you need to hit pause and do that. And props can be anything you improvise with if you don't have actual yoga props. And you make sure that you're in a space where you can either use your legs up the wall or on a chair, on a couch, or something of that nature for our toward the end of our practice. All right, let me move this chair and we will get started. All right. So we will begin lying on the back with our knees bent. And you can just let the knees come in to rest into one another. They don't have to stay directly up, but you can just walk the feet out a little wider. So finding your way all the way down into your back. Take a little wiggle and shift through your shoulders, your hips. And then allow one hand to rest, or both hands can rest right over the abdomen. Maybe you prefer one at the heart. And start to follow the breaths as they flow in and flow out. Our purpose today, our intention for our practice is to feel safe in our bodies, to come home to our own bodies with kindness and grace. So as the breaths flow in and out, just take a moment to feel the ground underneath you, under the soles of your feet, the back of your hips and spine, your shoulders and head, even on the back of your arms. The ground always holds us, even when we're not thinking about it. Gravity has us in place, keeps us connected to the earth. So as you exhale, allow your body to release downward. You might be able to perceive or imagine the earth's gravitational hold as a loving embrace. And then we're going to move into an extended exhalation because that breath is what brings a calming to the nervous system. And this practice is all about soothing and grounding our nervous system. So if my count resonates with you for the breath, follow along. If it does not, your goal is to simply allow your exhalation to be longer than your inhalation. And if that's not something that's natural for you to be aware of, when you next inhale, you'll just count how long it takes for that breath to arrive. Might be one count, it might be 8 counts, whatever it is, notice it. As you exhale, match it. Breathe in, breathe out, and let the exhale be a count longer. And just continue with that until the exhale gets longer and longer. So for those following along, inhale to a count of 4. Exhale to a count of 4. Inhale 4. Exhale 5. Inhale, 4, belly expands. Exhale, 6, belly sinks. Inhale, warm and wide. Exhale, soften, 7. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 8. Again. Exhale. One more time. And then let the natural breath return. And then we'll bring the legs into the belly. Just give them a little squeeze, a little hug. Maybe let the body gently rock side to side. You can circle your ankles here, other direction, wiggle your toes. Good. And then set the feet back down and let the knees swish side to side. And as you do, really feel that safe connection to your deep core. So the deep core runs from the inside edges of our large toes, up our inner legs, dives under the hip bone to attach to the front of the spine. So it's behind the internal organs. That whole deep core line. It's not one muscle. It's a lot of connections, but that's the deep core line, and we want to feel safe in there. So let the knees swish over to one side. It's as far as they'll go. They may not come down, and that's okay. Just let them rest on that one side. Take a breath in and out here. And just feel a release through the front of the hip. Inhale the legs back up and exhale to the other side. Big breath in and out. You might feel that connection in the front of the hip. And then come back up. Walk the feet in line with the hips, lift the hips, and then lay the spine and the hips back down. Good. From this reclined position, we're going into cat cows. So I'll show you those from tabletop here in just a moment. But as you next exhale, round the back behind you, navel to spine, the belly curves in or sinks in. That's your exhale. Inhale, tilt the pelvis or the tailbone down and back as you lift through the belly area. Exhale, tuck in through the tailbone, navel sinks in, hips are coming up closer to the ribs. Inhale, rock the hips back and down, lifting up through the abdomen. And let's do that a few more slow rocks here, little pelvic tilts, activating deeper into the core. Wake it up, feel safe as you expand through the belly, and then as you tilt the pelvis up. Got a couple of more. You're grounded. You can feel that connection to the deep core. And know that you are safe here. This is a place where you are safe in your own body. And then come back to a neutral spine and pause. Let the hands just rest on the belly. And remind yourself, I am safe. I am grounded. I am safe. I am grounded. I am safe. I am grounded. Good. And then we'll hug one leg in, give it a good squeeze, and then the other. Hands, bring both legs in, and then bring your hands to the back of your legs. Inhale to rock your body up to seated. If that doesn't feel safe for you, roll to your side and ease your body up. Very nice. From here, I'm going to lengthen the legs, take a little movement in them, a little rock side to side, and then ease the legs away from one another. So actually, let's start with an easy seat. So a crisscross position. Many times this can feel more comfortable and more, pardon me, more safe in the body. And if this is where you need to be, stay here. So we'll all start here. And then we're just going to circle the torso and then the other direction. Very nice. Inhale, tall. Exhale, curl the spine back. So this is what we were doing lying on our back, our little cat cows. Inhale, extend the spine, open through the chest and the abdomen. Keep the chin about a fist distance from the chest. So we're not trying to lift the chin here. We want to lengthen the back of the neck, but not hyperextend it. And then we'll exhale, curl through the spine, push it back behind you. Inhale, sink into the sitting bones, extend. Take a couple of more. So our spines really benefit from this range of motion and gives us a chance to really check in and notice how the hips, the shoulders, and the spine are all working together. And sometimes there's a restriction there, and this helps us to find it and kind of pinpoint the area. All right, so inhale nice and tall. Exhale to extend your body forward. Now, if you have blocks, this is a great time and a great place to use them. You can have them on low, medium, or high settings, or you could create a little tabletop and use them as a base and then bring in a prop, pillow, blanket, or bolster. And then we'll bring the body forward. So I'm showing you this easy seat option first. Then another option would be to move the knees a little wider, bring the soles of the feet together, and then come into your forward fold. This is called butterfly or bound angle, depending on the class that you're taking. And then your next option is legs long and away from one another. So this is the one that feels right for me today. The back of my legs are pretty tight, and so this is where I will get more relief. And so this is where I will stay. Choose the option that feels available, that keeps you in a range of motion that feels safe and available for you. So we don't need to try to go to the floor. We're just coming into a forward motion. If your legs are wide, let the feet fall naturally. No need to keep them in a flexion for this particular pose or practice. Coming into a more restorative angle or move with the body, letting go of any holds, letting the muscles fully release here. Props are providing the support. Give yourself the time you need to really feel into the pose and to integrate your breath with the pose. Feel the ground beneath you. Really allow yourself to be here, connected with the ground and with your body. Feel the support. And as you exhale, release tension down into the ground. Invite softness when you breathe in or you might invite presence or connection, whatever feels right for you. 5 more slow, steady breaths. Continue to soften into yourself. Release through the mouth and jaws, softness in the tongue, across the face. If you feel like this is where you'd like to stay, you're welcome to stay as long as it feels safe in your body. But for those of you who are ready for the next option, inhale to ease your body back up. Find your way upright. Take your time. Move your props for a moment and ease the legs back together or in the, if you're wherever they're at, just bring them out in front of you and move through them. Good. All right. Ease the feet to one side and come onto your hands and your knees, allowing the hips to be stacked over the knees, and the wrists are either forward of or under the shoulders, but not behind. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Anchor into the spaces in underneath the thumbs, index, especially under the index, pinky fingers, and into the outer corners of your hands. Exhale, push the ground away as you lift your spine. This releases tailbone and crown toward the ground. On your next inhale, roll through the tailbone, through the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Extend the neck without lifting the chin. And you'll draw the shoulders together and down here. So exhale, round the spine into the air. This brings hips and ribs closer together. Gives you the opportunity to release the tailbone and the crown of your head toward the ground. Inhale, roll tailbone through crown, open up the front. And then be curious here as you continue to flow, move within the range of motion that feels safe and available for you. And as you need to linger in one direction or the other, feel free to. These are cat and cow poses. So we're just really giving the body a little more freedom, a little more fluidity. Good. One more time. And then back to neutral. Just take a moment to feel your body. Notice the ground under your hands and your legs. Notice the stability that you have here. Good. And then we're going to make our way all the way back over into our sitting bones, coming into our final pose. And this is going to be your option for legs up the wall or a bolster or a chair. So I didn't bring a chair over here, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So let me just show you your options. If you're using legs on the wall, you'll just bring your sitting bones close to the ground or close to the wall, lay onto the back, and bring your legs up the wall. This is the most basic, and your legs do not need to be up at the wall, just your heels. All right. If you want to have another option from legs up the wall, if you have something like a bolster, you can lift your hips, place the bolster so that the sitting bones are dropping on the wall side. So they are taking that prop more into the waist, maybe into the ribs and hips a bit, but the sitting bones are dropping toward the floor. And then legs up the wall. This feels really nice. I should have showed it last. And then if you're not using the wall and you're looking for another option, this little cutie is Phoebe. So if you have your chair or your couch, you can simply scoot your sitting bones up close to the edge and then lay your calves on that support. If you do not have that option, then you can use blocks or a bolster or cushions to come right under your thighs. Baby girl, you're going to need to move, hun. Thank you, love. And then give yourself a little wiggle and shift to really settle in. Let the legs fall wide, the arms wide. And if you need a little something under your neck, a nice option here is actually a rolled up washcloth. It fits right into the hollow of the neck. And as the body softens down and gravity takes control, then it allows the neck to be supported. Hmm. All right. Just going to take us through a very gentle body scan. So soften through shoulders, wiggle, move to wherever you need here, and then allow the body to fully release to the earth. Take a little movement through the tongue, swirl it around, and on an exhale, allow the jaws to separate and the tongue to soften toward the floor of the mouth. Notice how the lips touch. Feel the tip of your tongue. Notice the length of your nose. Feel your right eye, left eye. Observe the ears as they hear without attaching to whatever they hear. Just notice the ears hearing. Feel the whole face and head. Become aware of the back of the neck, the shoulders and arms. Witness the back of your hands, your fingertips. Feel sensations of energy in the palms of your hands. And bring your awareness now to the notch at the base of your throat. Feel your heart space. Remember your heart beats just for you. And then notice navel center, the right hip bone, left hip bone, the right leg crease, and the left leg crease, hip crease, pelvic floor, right knee, left knee, right ankle, left ankle. Now perceive the right foot, the toes, spaces between the toes, the sole of right foot. And now feel the left foot, each of the toes, spaces between the toes, the sole of left foot. Feel both feet together. Notice both legs at the same time, both arms, both hands. Sense the entire front side of your body. And witness the entire back side of your body. And now observe the lower body from waist to the soles of the feet. Witness the upper body from the crown to the waist. Now feel your whole body. Observe whole body, grounded and safe. Whole body. Now allow your hands to rest on your abdomen again, or abdomen and heart. And remind yourself, my body is my home. My body is my home. I am at home in my body. I am safe. I am grounded. I treat myself with loving kindness. And then wiggle your toes. And if you're on the ground, bend your knees, remove your prop. And if you're in one of the other options, just slowly bring the legs into the body. And if you're at the wall, once you bring the legs into the body, you'll just roll to your side to come clear of the wall. And then if you're on your back, ease over onto your side. Slowly bring the body upright. Take your time. Pause at the top for just a moment and notice how you feel in your body. Remember, there are no wrong answers. And then check in and notice how your mind feels and your heart. And letting those answers float away, both hands soft over your heart for a gentle hug. And once again, just a reminder, I am safe. I am okay. I am loved. And you can use this little mantra and mudra anytime, anywhere, just as a self soothing mechanism and a place to reground and connect. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your day. Namaste. I hope that serves you well, brings you much comfort and peace. And I will look forward to your comments. Remember, we have Yin Yoga, or today it was restorative more so than Yin, and gentle yoga. We have both of those twice a week. And we also have weighted workouts and HIIT workouts so that we are serving the whole body, keeping everything as healthy as we can in these midlife years. So if you're interested in these other classes, reach out, let me know, and I'll be happy to get that information to you. All right. And I will see you in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.